I guess I've always been running, and I never really knew there was a way you could do it as a sport until a couple of years ago. And I got approached by my PE teacher at the time, Mr. Torpy, and he was very excited about my cross country. I was doing quite well so he offered me to come and train with the senior school athletics team. And that's sort of where I realised that there was a bit more to it than just doing it as just a hobby thing, I guess. Hi, my name is Nick O'Brien and I am Year 8 at Geelong College. I just like the team. They really value everyone in the team, and it's a really nice environment, and everyone's just they're running for themselves, but you still feel like there's people around you to help you and support you. It's pretty nice. I had a state championship, and I was going into that with very little. I was thinking, these are the best kids in the state. I don't really expect to do that well, and I ended up doing pretty well. And I thought, maybe this is actually just not a fluke. I'm actually all right at this. I train at Landy Field with Nola Costa and her training group. I've been training with them just almost 2 years. It's a really it's a great environment. There's some really talented athletes there, and Anola's knowledge for the sport is she just knows everything. There's a runner called Christian, and he is a 18-year-old, and he's like national champion. Normally we do the same thing because he's an 800 runner, and it normally involves him chasing me and trying not to be overtaken by him. So that'll be like 3 600s example, and he'll have to try and stay in front, which can be pretty difficult at times. A couple of years ago, it'd just be go in and just see what happens, but recently with my coach, Anola, she's been giving me more technique-wise stuff to do and more race plan, strategic stuff, and that's really helped me in the races.
Do you enjoy that side of things?
Not really. I prefer not to think, but it definitely betters me off. Instead of just going off and just running the race, I guess it definitely does help, but it puts a bit of pressure on. I think it's been a really successful season. I was going into the season with it was an open season, so to speak, but I was really happy with it. I think I didn't expect to do this well, so to pull off with what I achieved, I was super stoked.
For the minor medals, but Nicholas O'Brien through in 60 seconds. Very impressive running out in front. We see the chase.
To get the result I got in that race, I was like over the moon. It was a really difficult conditions, but I think I pushed on through the conditions, and to have it over, sort of like a bit of a relief to realise that it's all done, and to walk away with those results, I was super pumped. Yeah, I'll go as far as I can. It's really I just see what happens, and from there, just see where it takes me.